how would it be if you had such a jinn that you could fulfill whatever you wanted? You would have heard the story of the 40 Arabian Nights of Aladdin at least once in your life, right? Exactly the same story has now appeared in cinema. Friends, today I am going to explain to you my very favorite movie, Aladdin. This movie was released in 2019, and it is about how an ordinary kidnapper of the Arabian kingdom uses his love for the princess of the same kingdom, and how he keeps fulfilling his dreams with the help of a jinn. And I would like to request you to watch this movie at least once. I am 100% sure that you will enjoy watching this jinn's work. So without further ado, let's start our today's explanation. The movie starts with a lot of big ships in the sea. From among those ships, two little boys see another ship next to them and say, "Look, what a beautiful big ship." The father of the children hears this and says, "Look, the birds are not always beautiful. Our little ship has also protected us from so many big waves. Come on, let me tell you a story." Then that person starts telling the story of Aladdin to the two boys. In the story, there is a thief named Aladdin in the streets of the Arabian kingdom. He is roaming around with his accomplice, the villain Banner. Banner's name is Abu. Then Aladdin keeps talking sweetly with a girl. On the other hand, Aladdin's crime partner Abu does not steal a single penny from the girl's neck, and the girl does not get a single penny. You can understand they are high-level theft experts. Aladdin steals it, sells it, and buys some dates. And those dates are not shared with the children who dig in that area. Meaning, Aladdin is a human thief. He can do a little too much for the poor and helpless. On the other hand, the princess of the Arabian kingdom is roaming around the same area. The name of this beautiful little girl is Jasmine, but the Princess Jasmine has come here secretly to get the news of the kingdom. Jasmine sees that two little boys have been kidnapped. Jasmine is very sad to see this, and she gives 2 breads to those 2 boys from a shop. But Jasmine had no money, so the shopkeeper keeps harassing Jasmine to give her money. The people steal the bread because of her bracelet. From far away, Aladdin catches everyone and runs away, leaving Jasmine here. But the funny thing is, very skillfully, his bracelet is stolen from the shopkeepers. After understanding this, the same shopkeepers harass them and a big Tom and Jerry game starts here. After seeing all kinds of tricks, Aladdin is reluctant to run away with Jasmine. Then Aladdin brings Jasmine to his house. Actually, if you call it a house, it will be very different. But from Aladdin's bracelet, you can see the whole kingdom. Even the huge palace of the kingdom is in the eyes of Jasmine. But Jasmine does not introduce Aladdin to her. Jasmine says her name is Dahlia. But Aladdin can understand from the bracelet in Jasmine's hand that this bracelet is only worn by the people inside the palace. If Jasmine wants to know about this, she starts telling lies. She tells Aladdin that she works as the maid of the princess of the palace. That's why the princess gifted him this bracelet. When the people of the kingdom come here, Jasmine gets excited to leave. Jasmine goes to say goodbye to him, and then her bracelet wants to return from Aladdin's work. But Aladdin can't find the bracelet again. Then Jasmine starts misunderstanding Aladdin and says, "You are actually a thief. I had understood this before. Did you steal my bracelet last month? This was the last time I gave my money." But Aladdin doesn't do that. Friends, Aladdin was actually telling the truth. The bracelet was actually stolen by his brother-in-law. Yes, that great thief's only crime partner. Anyway, Jasmine comes back from there very angry with Aladdin. And Aladdin keeps teasing Abu a lot. He tells Abu, "Don't you know when to steal?" Then we can see the inside of the huge palace of the kingdom. Princess Jasmine is leaving the house in a very beautiful royal attire. After seeing Jasmine, another prince of another kingdom will propose marriage. But Jasmine doesn't like that stupid prince's nature, character, and mentality, so she says no to him. Then it is seen that the commander Jafar Sultan understands that it is better to fix the previous sultan for their kingdom. As there is no son of the sultan, the one who will marry Jasmine will be the successor of this Arabian empire. So Jasmine should accept this marriage proposal. So friends, let me give you some ideas about Jafar. Jafar is the teacher of the Sultan. This person can play the role of a very good politician. Jafar always wants to be the prime sultan of this kingdom. So he creates a magical mirror, which has a jinn inside it. That jinn's limitless power. The jinn will be able to do whatever he wants. Jafar's jinn wants to rule the whole world. But the problem is that mirror is kept in a magical cave, where only that person can enter, who has no soul in his heart. The person whose heart is as pure as a diamond will only be able to bring the mirror. Jafar does not fall into this category because he is a high-level cheater. Jafar's confidant had a parrot named Iago. This parrot is Jafar's most trusted servant. He gives all the news to Jafar. Besides this, he had a magical stick which looked like a hollow snake. The power of that stick was that he could hypnotize anyone with it. So now he wanted to bring the Sultan with that stick. And he wanted to take the order to attack Jasmine's mother's kingdom, Shirabad. But at that time, Jasmine left there and the Sultan regained consciousness. Jasmine came and told her father that you don't have to think about ruling the kingdom, because Jasmine will rule by herself. But according to the rules of the Arabian kingdom, no girl can rule. So the king asked Jasmine to marry that prince. Jasmine was angry with him and left. It can be seen that at night, Aladdin was wearing different kinds of clothes and wearing a veil and entered the prayer room to return Jasmine's bracelet to him. Jasmine was very angry with Aladdin. She said it was impossible to come here with all the guards. Then Jasmine realized that Aladdin is not an ordinary boy. He has a talent. Aladdin came inside and started talking to Jasmine. If he gets a chance, he will marry her. But Jasmine lied to him that she is not a princess. Jasmine's servant Dahlia was made a princess and asked her to act with gestures. On the other hand, Jafar's bird Iago saw all this and flew away to inform Jafar. Aladdin returned the bracelet to Jasmine. But he didn't want to go now, because Aladdin liked Jasmine because he liked her. But Jasmine, the princess of that kingdom, didn't know that. It can be seen that Aladdin opens a hairband from Jasmine's forehead and tells her to return it the next day. She will come here again. It means he wants to act with Jasmine again. Anyway, Jafar gets all the news and sends some more people to catch Aladdin. Then Jafar knows that the one you are talking to is the real princess. And I know you have fallen in love with her, but you are not her prince. So she will never marry you. But I can make you a prince. For that, you have to do me a small favor. If you can do that, then you can be a priest and become the ruler of the whole kingdom. Aladdin agrees to that proposal and Jafar takes him to the same cave where the magic mirror was. Actually, Jafar had sent many people to that cave so far, but it didn't work, because those who were sent by Jafar were very greedy. There are so many gems in the cave that no one can get them and die there. Jafar tells Aladdin that there is a mirror in the cave. You have to bring it, but be careful. There are a lot of precious gems like gold, diamonds, you won't be able to get them. You have to bring only that mirror. Then Aladdin and Banu Rabu enter the cave. There were a lot of precious gems like gold, diamonds, but Aladdin is very greedy. There, Aladdin sees a magic carpet that can sing like a human. That carpet was stuck under a stone. As soon as Aladdin removes the stone from it, the carpet flies away. It seems that it can fly. Aladdin gets into trouble and reaches the mirror. But when he takes the mirror, a red piece of diamond falls on his feet. Aladdin's crime partner Abu sees this red diamond and can't stand it anymore. So greedily, when he puts his hand on it, there is lava all around. But Aladdin was able to collect after a while. He starts breaking a stone and then the magic carpet comes and lifts it up. Unfortunately, Aladdin is somehow hanging on a stone. Then Jafar appears there. He wants the mirror to save Aladdin. But Aladdin was greedy, so he gives the mirror to him. And then Jafar turns against him and throws him down. But before falling down, Abu steals the mirror from Jafar. And he saves Aladdin in that carpet. Then Aladdin sees that the cave is closed. There is no way out. So what to do? Aladdin sits and talks to Abu. At that time, he can see that the mirror is covered with a lot of dust. To clean the dust, Aladdin throws a giant jinn out of the mirror. That jinn's name was Genie. Genie knows Aladdin. She has been trapped in this mirror for 1,000 years. This jinn was a high-level fan. He constantly dances and sings to introduce him to Aladdin. He also knows that from now on, Aladdin is his master and Genie is his slave. He can fulfill 3 wishes of Aladdin, and before each wish is fulfilled, he has to say, "Genie, I want," and with that, he has to rub the mirror. But even if he can do everything, he can't do anything. Like making love in someone's heart or reviving a dead person, etc. After understanding the whole process, now Aladdin wants to get out of this cave. Genie is his first mother. She brings everyone out of the cave together. Aladdin may not be able to fulfill Genie's wish, but you can fulfill my 3 little wishes. And that is 1. My channel will be able to subscribe to your channel in just a few seconds. 2. You can like this video and help me complete 20,000 likes. 3. You can share this video and let all your friends know. Just a few seconds. So please, you can do this much to grow my channel, right? Aladdin comes out and says, "Should I want everything now or should I want it later?" Genie says, "You can want it whenever you want." Aladdin says, "If I take you with me, everyone will doubt you because you look like a blue jinn." Then Genie takes a human figure with him and says, Genie now says, "Now tell me your second wish." Aladdin says, "I have 3 wishes left. Actually, the first wish was not mine, it was made by Abu." Genie then goes to the flashback and sees that the story is true. At the time of his wish, the figure was covered by Abu. Genie was mesmerized by Aladdin's trick. Aladdin could not understand what he would want. So he asks Genie, "What would you want if you got such a figure?" Genie knows she wants her own freedom. She does not like to enslave people, but she can get out only when her master gives her a wish to free her. Then Aladdin says, "I will free you with my last wish." Genie says, "Okay. But now officially tell me your first wish." Aladdin says, "I really like a girl. She is a princess." Genie is completely mesmerized by his love story. Everyone can understand that Aladdin wants to be a prince. Then Aladdin says, "I want to be a rich prince." Genie then happily starts making Aladdin a rich prince. At first, he chooses a dress, and after making a dress, he makes a big elephant out of Abu. And he knows, from now on, your name is Prince Ali and your kingdom's name is Abu Abuha. Now the real game begins. A lot of rich people go to Aladdin's kingdom to propose to Jasmine. They go down and take everyone's heart. No one has ever seen such a rich prince before. While the king and princess were gossiping with Jasmine, Aladdin acted like a noble and Genie said, "Now I'm gonna make you respect me." To impress Jasmine, Aladdin carries a bulldozer. In this way, Jasmine sees all the crazy people and finishes them. Jasmine sees so many gifts that she doesn't like the proposal. Why? Because she can't get married because of the gifts. Is she a beggar? Genie says, "The biggest mistake of my life is to be your slave. I have never been so disrespectful in my life that I have become your servant today." No matter what, Aladdin couldn't impress Jasmine at first, but Jasmine's father liked him a lot. So Jasmine's father gave him a second chance. So the king gives permission to Ali to stay in Prasad. Jafar starts arguing with Ali. He has never heard the name of this Ababua kingdom before. On that night, a party is organized. While going to the party, Jafar tries to impress Aladdin with his magic stick, but Genie comes there and doesn't save Aladdin. Then Genie tells Aladdin to dance with the princess to impress her. Aladdin says, "I can't dance." Then Genie makes him dance with her hands. Everyone is amazed by this dance. Jasmine also gets impressed but doesn't give up. So, Aladdin comes to Genie's room and asks her what to do. Genie replies, "I don't know. I can't do all this to your love." So, Aladdin comes to Jasmine's room with his magic carpet. Jasmine says, "How did you come here?" Jasmine says, "I was looking for a map but couldn't find a Babua." Then Aladdin takes the map and asks Genie to add a Babua to the map. Genie adds a Babua to the map and Jasmine says, "I searched everywhere but couldn't find it." Now, Aladdin shows her the magic carpet and offers her the whole kingdom. Jasmine agrees and they go to the sky. The whole kingdom looks at them. But Jasmine realizes that it's not Ali, it's Aladdin. But Aladdin lies that he has been here for a long time. Jasmine doesn't believe him and they have a romantic time. There was Jafar's servant, Yogi. He tells everything to Jafar and the next morning, Jafar arrests Aladdin. Jafar realizes that Ali has done this magic through Genie. Jafar throws Aladdin into the water to confirm if he is really Aladdin and if he has the magic mirror. Because if Genie has it, she will save Aladdin. So, Ababua throws the mirror from the water and Genie comes out to throw the mirror. But Aladdin doesn't know what to do. Genie doesn't know what to do. So, Genie makes an agreement and tells Aladdin that she will save him from the water. Genie says, "I am sorry that I broke the protocol to save your life, but I had to destroy your wish." Aladdin says, "You saved my life." They all go to Jafar to pray. There, Aladdin traps Jafar. But Jafar tries to trap the Sultan. Aladdin breaks the stick and sends Jafar to jail. Sultan is happy and fixes Jasmine's marriage with Aladdin. Aladdin is very happy because he finally gets Jasmine. Genie teaches Aladdin to tell Jasmine the truth that he is not a prince. Because one day the truth will come out. But Aladdin knows that he has to keep this lie or he will lose Jasmine. But Genie is very proud of Aladdin because she wanted Aladdin to be safe all the time. So she goes inside the mirror. On the other hand, she steals the keys of the jail and takes Jafar away. Jafar steals the mirror from Aladdin. Then it is seen that Aladdin has realized his mistake and will marry Jasmine only if he tells the truth. So Genie apologizes and takes the mirror. On the other hand, Jafar hits Genie with the mirror. Genie thinks that Aladdin is scolding her. But later it is seen that Jafar has changed his mind. He does not do anything because the one who gets the mirror will be his master. So Jafar asks Genie to be the king of this kingdom. Genie forces Jafar to be the king. So Jafar becomes the new king and tells Jasmine's father to arrest Jasmine. However, Jafar does not do anything because the king's order is to accept her. But it is seen that Jasmine can emotionally explain that Jafar is not her real father. You know the truth. Now it's all up to you. Maybe you will disobey the law and maybe you will win the truth. The commander can understand his mistake and orders Jafar to be arrested. But Jafar rejects Genie and asks her for her second wish. Jafar tells her to make her the greatest magician in the world. Genie fulfills her wish. So Jafar is now the most powerful magician in the world. He can do whatever he wants. Jafar disappears the commander with the magic. Aladdin also enters the palace and realizes that Jafar has stolen the mirror and is now harassing everyone. Aladdin hides the mirror and tells Jasmine that Aladdin is not a prince. Aladdin is just a street thief. Then Jafar sends Aladdin to the land of ice, but Genie also sends the carpet with him. Now Jafar's father wants to marry the prince. But we all know that the prince will not agree. So Jafar keeps torturing Jasmine's father Dahlia. At one point Jasmine saves their lives and agrees to the marriage. The carpet comes to Aladdin and saves him. Just before the wedding, Jasmine sees Aladdin coming towards her with the carpet. Then he cleverly snatches the mirror from Jafar's hand and runs away. But Jafar can't be left alone. So the magician turns the bird into a dragon and puts it on their back. He brings a huge tree next to it. It gets dark. Aladdin is fighting with the bird, but at one point, Aladdin and Jafar's magician get into a fight. Jafar catches them and says, "Aladdin, you are lost." Jafar got everything he wanted. He is the most powerful officer in the whole universe. But Aladdin cleverly tells Jafar, "You are not the most powerful in the whole universe. Because the number one will always be Genie. So you are not as powerful as Genie. You are the second most powerful." After hearing this, Jafar's ego gets angry again. At that time, Genie also wants to be the most powerful. So he orders Genie to make him the most powerful jinn. This was his biggest mistake. Genie can also understand that this is a difficult move of Aladdin. So she turns Jafar into the most powerful jinn. And with that, Jafar gets 2 golden hands. Jafar doesn't understand anything. Then Genie says, genies always work on the orders of the master. They can't do anything for themselves as long as their master wants. So from now on, you can only do whatever your master orders you to do. So there is a new reflection of Jafar. And Genie puts Jafar there for 1,000 years. Then Genie sends him far away with a stick. And as a result, everything becomes normal again. Genie asks Aladdin if he still wants the third wish. After a while, Aladdin tells Genie that he wants Genie to be free from this prison, so that Genie can't be anyone's slave anymore. And after hearing Aladdin's wish, Genie is free. Now Genie has become a natural human being. Genie grabs Aladdin and offers him a marriage proposal. Actually, Genie liked him from the bottom. Even if he is a jinn, he is a romantic jinn. Finally, Aladdin is accepted by Jasmine and her father, and they get married. Then the story returns to the same ship where the most beautiful story of the Arabian Peninsula began. The man who was telling the story to the two boys here is no one else but Genie. And these two kids are her and Dahlia. And through this scene, the movie ends here. How did you like the movie explanation? Then don't forget to let us know.